It's happened! The Texas Rangers!
Hey everyone, it's Book Shambi. Welcome to the show.
Estoy puesto pa' coger una nota, explotar la cuenta y despertar en otra cama que no sea la mía. Me importa mi ex. Yo quiero coger una loquera, guayar por toda la disco, guayar por toda la disco. Ay, estoy bien loca con la nota en high.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Okay, all set to go. So stepping in for Boston, Craig Johnson. The wind to the pitch. Out towards left center. On his way over. Brings it in. One up, one down. William Harnett up next for the Red Sox. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Clark makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. And here's the veteran outfielder. Ball 1, no strikes. And that's in there at the knees. The 1-1. And another ball. Popped up. Should have this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Now it's the rookie DH, Carmen Ibarra. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to. Being the superstar player in this lineup, they are going to pitch you very tough. And you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think he'll have it in this one.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs, base is empty. And they'll do it again. Next one is off the plate. Going to count 1 and 2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Otto Iverson. Foul ball there.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Fastball for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now first baseman Ira Holman. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1. Holman measures 6 feet 2 inches. Batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. 2 down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a ball popped up. Trevino in position. And that is that. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, number 82. And a pitch. This one smoked out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Manny Trevino. There's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one out to right. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And here's the first baseman, Xavier Isaac. And the slider just misses. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. That clips the corner. The 2-2 on the way. In the air, left side. Johnson settles underneath it. And that is that. Back here at Tropicana Field, new inning getting started. Here's Juan Soto. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Now time called at the plate. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0. And next for the Red Sox, Vaughn Grissom. Strike on the inside corner.
That was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one drilled left field. And out number 1 on the grab. And stepping in for Boston, Kyle Teal. Slow roller up the middle. Play is made, 2 out.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Isaac racing over to make the catch. bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Aloy Cornell. Outside low. And that is ball one. Wouldn't chase that time. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. A wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike three. Now at the plate, Emerson Newton. That one missed. There's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got it by him for the K. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Zach Neto. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs.
Nope.
Rays down by a run here in game 1 of the ALCS. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Now a fly ball to right center. Soto makes the grab. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Down to third baseman William Harnett. This one in the air center field. Clark under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. And now the center fielder. First time up was a pop out. Warning track. Wall. And you can touch them all, baseball man. He'll circle the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
1 out, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Otto Iverson. That clips the corner. 1 run across in the frame so far here in game 1. Bounce to third. Zips it across. Now 2 out. So stepping in for Boston, Alfredo Medrano.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Holman in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Two outs. And it's 1-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Here's a rip to short, but he's bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Carmen Ibarra.
Carmen Ibarra.
The wind of the pitch. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 1. That's a little bit low. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him. And now 1 away. Max Clark next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1 so far. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Line drive, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those group hits to get a knock sometimes.
Number 82 stands in now and watches strike 1. This to third. They take the force out. That is the inning. Back now in Tampa Bay. We go to the top of the 5th. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Chavez back to work. There's the strike. Soto, 35 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Right through there for a strike.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
The 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the bat alive.
Breaking ball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And another ball. Kicks and fires. And a base hit up the middle. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Vaughn Grissom. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. on the ground. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now double play ball to second. There's one. On the first double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 3-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now the batter now, William Arnett. This ball's chopped on the ground. Neto. The throw to first. That's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Manny Trevino. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working. Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Isaac batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body.
Pullman steps on the bag, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Emerson Newton getting ready to hit.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away. Zach Neto will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Lifted in the air. Soto going after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. We're back and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Bryant Morin.
Now just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the center fielder. He's already homered in this game. The pitch.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Second baseman, Otto
Iverson batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Next pitch misses outside. 1-1. That's a laser base hit.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Medrano up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Ira Coleman digs in now. Fastball for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the sixth. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Carmen Ibarra. Jones back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. On the ground to short, Medrano. One away, bottom of the sixth. Now up for Tampa Bay, Max Clark. 1 for 2.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Eloy Reyes. Slider misses outside. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's the left fielder. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Next offer in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. The Rays trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the sixth. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 outs. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Medrano has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. Top of inning number 7, and now the first baseman, Ira Holman. And the pitch. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. On the inside corner for a strike. And a pitch. And that's a fair ball.
Now batting.
So a man aboard. And next for the Red Sox, Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Grounder might be 2. Fires to second for 1, and that's 2.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. Not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
Fires across the diamond, and that is the inning. the seventh, leading off, Manny Trevino.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Pitching change here, Memphis Joseph.
16.
The pitch.
Memphis.
Ball one, no strikes. Yeah, there's a ball.
2-0.
The 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
2-2 now.
On the ground to the left. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw.
Out.
And he's out. So up next, Xavier Isaac. There's a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here are the late stages of game one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. And now Aloy Cornell. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. We're at the top of the 8th, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Kyle Teal. Right side, Cornell. Over to first. First out in the top of the 8th. And stepping in for Boston, Craig Johnson. 1 for 3. Fly ball center field. Nabs it, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, William Barnett. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Morin, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that's off.
Well, I'm still going to try. Because you know how many times, like, he's told me, yo, I'm ready. Drive on through. I drive the half hour there. Oh, I haven't cooked it yet. Bro, what the fuck have you been doing? So, I'm going to ask again.
It's on you. Yeah. No, you're right. So I would go with give me the gold check. All right, next up, unlimited gas, but you have to drive a minivan or your dream car, but gas costs triple what it costs right now. Easy. Minivan all the way.
Unlimited gas?
Unlimited gas, but you drive a minivan, or your dream car, but you're gonna pay 3 times what's normal for gas. You should do a car that you're gonna pay 3 times, or take the train. That would be a good one. I've never been on a train. Here, stop. 30. He's never taken the T.
You've never taken the train?
Real bone of contention on this show.
Come on. What is this about here?
35 years I've never ridden the T.
Why not?
I never had to.
I know the green line's slow. I know that. I know. It's very slow.
I mean, I've been on it. I've been on it in New York. I've been on it. I don't like that. I don't like
Northeastern people that don't eat train. I don't like these.
Oh God, dude, I've taken the Acela down to New York a lot.
That
doesn't count. No, that's sweet. Yeah.
I've taken it
from Providence.
I've taken a regular rail to New York too.
Because I've missed this.
We need to get you on the train. You need to. You will.
What's that do for me?
You'll understand the city better. You'll love it. You'll understand what makes the city. I think a couple of things you need to do. I would say if you're not new, you've been here for a long time. But if I'd say somebody moving to Boston, the 2 things I tell them to do: take the train. Then, if you really want to understand, take the 66 bus. You know why? Why the 66? 66 starts in Cambridge, winds up at Nubian Square. So you really want to understand like all aspects, different parts of the city, going from Cambridge to Nubian Square and everything in between. You get a pretty good slice, cross-section of people, races, income levels, everything.
I've taken the double-decker bus in London. We were in London this year, and I got lost on the loop. And I got so pissed off and frustrated because I was sitting up top. We're doing this sightseeing thing. You're like, why don't you drive? I'm waiting for the friend. Okay, they get off. I'm going to take this loop. I'm going back to the hotel because I'm following it on the map. And somehow it got off track again. I ended up on the other side of the palace, and I'm like, just let me off here. And I had to walk like 3 miles. And I'm like, this is why. You never ride a bus, you never take the T, never take a train. You got because I don't know when to get off. I'm watching the map. I'm thinking next stop. You're not getting off this stop, sir. You're getting off next one. And then that's a stop I wanted. I see here they go again over the other bridge, over the river again, over to the London Eye. And I'm like, get me off it. And I had to walk back over the bridge and then back to the hotel.
3 miles.
About 3 miles. I've never been so pissed off.
It builds characters, though.
It does. Yeah. It builds corns. It builds blisters on my feet.
Get on that train, especially. I was taking it big time during the Celtics brief playoff run here. And it's just, you don't have to worry about the traffic.
Oh, driving into the garden. So but you still have to drive your car to a train stop to park it, don't you?
No.
Get dropped off.
Yeah, that's right.
Get dropped up and down. Somebody's leaving you beat it.
You're married, aren't you?
Yes.
One ball, one strike. Kicks and deals. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one ripped. Back there. That one is gone. He'll touch them all. It's 4-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now the center fielder. He's a guy who does it all. And a foul ball. And time called prior to the 0-1. And the 0-1. High fly ball out into left center field. Under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back now in Tampa Bay, bottom of the 8th. And here's the catcher, Emerson Newton. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And that's down and away. High fly ball, right field. Soto hauls it in, and there's one away. And stepping in for the Rays, Zach Neto. And ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The punch out there, and there's 2 down. On the ground, out to short. That's out number 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Phil Chavez. And now, Otto Iverson. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And here it comes. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now, Alfredo Medrano swings through that one out in front that time. Chavez, multi-time All-Star. He features a two-seam fastball. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Under this one. One away. Ira Holman now at the plate. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Iverson leads off first with one away. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here at Tropicana Field, now Max Clark. So the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Abner Uribe.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Outside low, and the count is 1-1. And the slider just misses.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And now here is Eloy Reyes. To short, could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Or that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the run out of scoring position.
Number 82 in the box now. No balls and a strike. Uribe, a guy that features an absolute power slider. Throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses.
The third baseman, number 24.
One down. Now the third baseman, Manny Trevino. Strike 1.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
Stays alive. The pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Down to the last out for the Rays. And here's the first baseman, Xavier Isaac. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that'll do it.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay.
The final line score for...
I'ma tell you the truth.
El sol salió, qué día tan lindo, imposible. What could be sweeter than you?
Just got paid today, got me a pocket full of change. Said I just got paid today, got me a pocket full of change. If you believe like working hard all day, just step on my shoes and take my pay. I was born my papa's son. When I hit the ground, I was on the run. Have one glad hand and the other behind. You can have yours, just give me mine. When the hound dog bark in the back of the leg, stick my hand in my pocket, everything's alright. Just got paid today, got me a pocket full of change. Say, black sheep, black, do you got some wool? Yes, I do, man, my bag is full. If you hear a fever and you know the rest, right, it's way ahead of what's second best.
And now it's the Minstrel Show update with your correspondent, Jennifer Duval.
How's everybody doing? This is Sean Dunn, you know me, Jennifer Duval. I'm over here chilling with little brother right now, and it feels good. You see us. I'm listening to the Minstrel Show. You ain't heard it? It's the biggest color show on earth.
I'm overweight, rappers fat to death. Obese when these beats catch wind of my breath. And yes, you ain't heard, you still rocking with the best. I just say y'all from taking the guess. Not jeans, my dear, you ain't worthy to breathe my air or stand tall in the pair I wear. Am I making it clear? I's the best to lay his head round here. And no, I'm not the heir pair to whoever. They never could out-hit us, try to think fast. fit us when clothes fit strange. I'm playing Rick James, yo couch. I'm coming out with a bang, straight tape, pull a knife with no middle, man. Everybody at the label asking, will it bang? I say chill, just take a nope. Now let my people sing. 10 G's a show. Wildin' out with Pretty Tony and O. Now let me hear it. Come on. We make them wanna say it again. Yeah, we make them wanna say it again. Beats from Mr. Doubtfit. Fresh jeans, fresh clothes and outfit. Let me hear it. We make them wanna say it again. We make them wanna say it again. Check it out. I got so many rhymes, many styles to go with. And my competition all the while be hoping that I quit bringing the pain like ibuprofen. I can't, dawg. Can't you see that the crowd is open? I mean, mouths is open, hands in the air just so aroused and focused. This is a movement. It's bigger than showbiz. This is how I live it. I love hip hop. I just hate the in it. It's like I'm just another rocking the mic. That's where you're above average. And take that however you like. However, despite I'm left to right. Till my forearm get all tight and my fingers start cramping up. Pose amping up. I'm standing what y'all ain't man enough. Chill. Agitating like dandruff. I ain't talking all tough. What the people keep saying? Big trucks and wheels. Dominican broads is cooking my meals. One time, we make them wanna say it again. We make them wanna say it again. Check it out, come on. Copy my style. Big dough walking down the aisle. Sing it first. So beautiful. We make them wanna say it again. Hey yo, they begging for a taste of it. Get a plate, grab a cup or something. My stop frontin'. On the mission, dude, still hunting. So stay out my way, act like you want something. Yo, my girl's a grown woman who ain't trying to get her eagle on. She'd rather be in the bed getting her kegel on. Working the walls when the heat is on. Like Mary J or Tweet is on. A single along. Fresh clothes and cribs. One more time. Give me the salad, pass knife to ribs. Come on, opponent.
You make me wanna say it again. Ooh, you make me wanna say it again.
Now bring it back. Getting what's finally mine. Yeah, sigh of relief, cause we finally signed. Come on. We make them wanna say it again. Yeah, we make them wanna say it again. Yo, say it one more time for that girl named Pam Graham on some black sheep. She got me saying.
You make me wanna say it again.
Say it again, girl.
You make me wanna say it again.
And say it one more time for my name Pretty Tony that always come through with the one and only. Yeah.
You make me wanna say it again. Ooh, you make me wanna say it again.
Check it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with more of the Minstrel Show right after this commercial break.
Every day like the first date, still get butterflies, oh yeah. Middle of the night, we all the way, baby. Ain't no looking around in first place, so I love him even more on his worst day. He's always there for me, and I don't know why he don't ever give up, go beyond and above, yeah. But every time he does, I'm right back at her. I keep on falling in love. Oh yeah. Keeps on falling in love. I keeps on falling in love. Oh baby. Keeps on falling in love.
You the reason why in the first place. Even going up in the show space. Ain't no doubt about it, you elevate.
Baby.
You gotta give yourself some credit.
Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. And stepping in is the speedy Craig Johnson.
Number 7.
And a pitch. That one fouled off.
Right through there for a strike. Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. And now the veteran third baseman, William Harnett. That one catches the zone. 0-1. Meyer. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep, and that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. One down, base is empty. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty, and that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
At the plate, number 39. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side, and that one finds its way through.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Digging in, Otto Iverson. Two outs. To third, Trevino. In plenty of time to first, and that's the third out. And we're back. Now up for Tampa Bay, Dominic Fletcher.
The right fielder, Dominic Fletcher.
The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter, Lodolo. An all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. On to first. One attempt doesn't work. They get the...
There's a massive.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Alfredo Medrano. That's hard hit in the line. Nice run on the run. And a quick out, number 1. And here is Ira Holman.
The first baseman.
Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion, everything is amplified. One down, base is empty. Swing and a base hit.
Good job getting the foot down so he can catch it out front and roll it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now it's Juan Soto. That one finds the zone.
0-1. Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Newton calls it in, 2 away. Vaughn Grissom up next for the Red Sox.
The designated hitter,
Meyer, 26 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. That catches the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor swing right there. Any chance of the pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
To first, out number 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the veteran.
Well, it's only game 2, but it's the first time they've scored. And it's the first run they've gotten.
As the lefty gets to work. That misses, and that's ball 1. In the air, out towards right center. Gilbert moving under this one. Makes the grab, 1 away. So the Red Sox line up. Craig Johnson next for the Red Sox. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. If you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
See.
Ripped to third and caught. Down the number 2 hitter, William Barnett.
That score right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Big swing and a miss. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The Red Sox down by a run here in game 2. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end.
Damn.
Back here at Tropicana Field. Second game of the ALCS. Now it's the power speed combo, number 39. Just missed. And that misses off the outside edge.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. It can make you pay.
That one's
fucking right, I'll make you pay.
The count now 2-1.
Ah!
This one popped up.
Fuck.
Foul ground, first base side. Puts it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Hot shot to third. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. Alfredo Medrano up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1 so far. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Throws to second. Not in
there.
time. It's a double.
Wastes no time there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Yeah, the batter now, Ira Holman. There's a strike. One's in there. 0-2 now.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Center field. And it falls. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line.
I got it.
It's a nice running catch. And that's the third out.
We got to get on the board here.
Now in Tampa Bay, down the left fielder, number 82.
The Reds run in Jets.
Ball 4. Take the base.
2 walks. That's not good. Grand fucking slam.
All set for the start of the inning. Here now the Red Sox DH. Vaughn Grissom. And a base hit into right center field.
Get down. Yeah.
Man aboard on the
We need that.
single.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Puts it away for the out. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Just take a couple pitches here.
Johnson in the box again, takes a strike.
This guy absolutely.
Bruins have the 7th pick, and they're gonna take some fucking bum Finnish Swedish player who nobody's heard of.
And now before the 1-2, time is called in play.
Fuck.
Slider got him for strike 3. And at first, now here is William Harnett. And now
I'm taking that.
Way back there. And that one's gone.
Fucking right. Let's go.
And they're chipping away. It's 5-2.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably
I thought they were gonna call it like, oh, like, dude. Yeah, I thought it was foul.
He gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And then, of course, I fucking pop up.
Gets under it.
Twice. 1 for 3. Fucking terrible.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Eloy Reyes. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm deliveries. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Who the fuck's in the... Oh, they got Bannister out there. Because Lodolo sucks. That's it, boys. Goose egg.
Top 6. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Otto Iverson. Chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Misses, it's a strikeout. And the batter will be the shortstop, Alfredo Medrano. 1 for 2.
That second baseman's deep.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Look at him. He's like on the outside, like outfield grass.
Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen.
See what I'm saying? Come on, base. Let's go. Can't make that play, bro.
And next for the Red Sox, Ira Holman. On the ground to third.
Yeah, this is the double play, though.
Feeds to second.
Fucking cunt.
And that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Emerson Newton. The pitch. There's a strike.
Well, these Rays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs. By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to score.
Yeah, that one's in the zone. Swing and miss. Here you go, Bannister.
Zach Neto.
All right, we got 3 innings to get 3 runs. Time to shorten up here.
That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1. fouls one off out of play to our left. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. And he deals. That's outside. And it's 1-2. In the air, right field. Catcher has this one sized up, makes the catch, and there's one gone. Next to hit, Vaughn Grissom. Lined into left center, base hit. So it's a
good time for him to go 2 for 2.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now here is Kyle Teal. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient.
Should have taken a whack at that.
In this one.
Foul ball still 0-2. The Red Sox trailing by 3 here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup, Craig Johnson up next for the Red Sox. And that one lifted in the air center field. Gilbert settles underneath it. And that'll do it.
Fucking nothing.
Back now in Tampa Bay, bottom of the inning. Today now for the Rays is the DH, Eloy Reyes. And the right-hander back to work. And that's a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. One gone here. Number 82 stands in now and watches strike one. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of Game 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down. Base is empty. Here's a swing and a drive to left field, and he knew it. He sends one out the opposite way, and they boost their lead. It's 6-2. Manny Trevino next to hit for the Rays. Just missed.
Count 1-0.
There's a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Teal makes the catch, and that's the end. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, William Harnett. The wind to the pitch. And a strike. Just off the inside edge. And misses inside. Next offering is in for a strike. Wind of the pitch. Now that's smacked to right center.
Fall.
Fuck. Stands it on the run. Here's the center fielder. 1 for 3. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes.
Wow.
2 down here at the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Otto Iverson up next for the Red Sox. This one high in the air to left center. And that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there. That
yeah!
Out of here. He circles the bases. It's 6-4.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious.
And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Leon Fulton. He's into the game with the bases empty. So digging in, Ira Holman. Slice down the right side.
Come on, give me another one. Fucking moron.
Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. They go back to back. It's 6-5.
Well, this thing was
fucking mistake. Give me another one. Dumbass.
Going to be close and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Soto in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Oh.
Now before the 1-1, time is called. Looking to get the tying run on base. And there's a foul ball.
Nothing but ball so far in the bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if he'll speed you up.
Come on, Papi.
2 down, nobody on.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Bounce to the right side. Cornell throws to first. 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher for the Rays, Emerson Newton.
If I didn't give up a home run, this is a tie game. Fuck. And that was with me pitching.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Brian Abreu takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of
Gotcha.
here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one down the line. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Abreu, 6'1" righty.
Did you see that? He called that a strike.
He was born in the Dominican Republic. That one to first, Holman. And he handles it himself for the out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Aloy Cornell. That one's in there. And that's strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
3 sliders. Stretch it out.
Bottom half of the 8th inning.
Oh, it's too much.
And down on strikes.
Throw it at you, and I hit the inside.
The mound is the closer, Phil Chavez.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Fought off foul.
Oh. I feel like he's due for a home run, too. Come on, Vaughn Grissom. This is your last year here. Show me something. Ah, you shitbag.
throws to first in time. One up, one down. He's 2 outs away. And now it's going to be Kyle Teal.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make.
And he's out.
Small stuff, just like we saw.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
0 for 4. Fuck.
For the Red Sox in this one.
He definitely
up next for the Red Sox.
needs the help.
To the right side.
And we lost.
Steps on the wagon.
Whatever.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Trick is over, right? Why the hand behind the back? Is he going to jail? Why would you want to do the best trick to be set apart when you can just do a trick that's already been done, but be dressed to the weirdest? That's a new accolade. Skateboarders doing everything they can to stand out, except for this is it. What? Lucini focus on the sky, not you. What? The GP boss is a good boss, can't quit. What? I pop the cork, it's in the and guilty drop. What?
Introducing Phantom of the Dark through my heaven with levitation from trenching demons and knees like a show and look. Flash lines, balance, bigger. Let's stay forward this first as we confiscate your favorite chance and over brand. Levitating GPs and dashikis, a hot car 54 chasing diamond runners head ice band. Every killer diamond convention, Harlem Bronx strap, cruising world.
It's a place where you lose yourself and you find yourself. You don't know it yet, but you got it. It's right there. That's all you with those guys. You're a pit bull. You didn't hesitate. They didn't back you down an inch. That is very rare in this world. Bro, the level just started. How many can you do? Just enough to avoid being myself. There is no self-editing mechanism. It's coming out here with no gateway. Hey, what's going on? Hello, Fat Man. Oh, Stewie, how are you? You ever do your Taken, your version of the Taken football for you? Our version on Family Guy was Kermit the Frog doing Taken. I'm not going to be able to remember the speech. I don't have much money. Or a very specific set of skills. Skills that make me a nightmare. I got about 10 more minutes. My reflex just slapped him. I be like, damn, why did I do that? I don't even know when I'm slapped because I don't know when I'm gonna slap somebody. You keep messing with me. I'm dangerous. I'm scared of myself. They call me snap and pop because I snap and I will pop your ass in the mouth. Don't mess with me, man. Better watch your back. Watch your goddamn back. Even in the shower, even at picnics, better watch your goddamn back. Make a right. And I will slap the hell out.
There's no such thing as too much sauce. I got ends in the south.
What am I doing with that piece of my car? As a sprinter, one of the fastest sprinters to ever touch the earth. And as an American, I'm going to do the only thing that I can do. I'm going to pray, accept my faith, and then pour that firearm. Okay, I'm going to pour that Glock and let them know what to do. And if you eat that, I'm just going to have to die, man. I'm going to see it.
I leave them all never hide when I'm in the light. Super fly, chain the gang, dog. Kill a lane, dog. Ride the plane, dog.
I break it, step into my zone, mad drive, lines like I leave a blast when I kick something. A lot of rappers be like one time run, cause couldn't say a fly. Let's play it.
You can tell he's never seen it before by the fucking speech. The speech sounded like a guy just trying to tell you some shit he saw.
A lot of guys would knock on the front door, not these guys, not our guys. Not our guys. Our guys went through the wall. They blew up his wall. And they used dogs. Beautiful dogs.
Beautiful dogs is the funniest detail. It's true. They actually did use, it was the Army Rangers and they used dogs because they were afraid al-Baghdadi was going to be wearing a suicide vest, so they killed him with dogs and a robot. And then made fun of him for crying. Let that guy cry. That's the scariest death I've ever heard of. That dude was laying in his bed in the middle of the night, his wall exploded. Fucking 10 dogs and a robot broke into his... Dude, 10 dogs wearing helmets and goggles broke into his house. The Paw Patrol, the actual Paw Patrol. You can tell he's never seen it before.
Are you about to call me an... I'm actually from a place that put... I'm actually from a... My wife only lets me have one. I have one dog. Does he...
Not perfect. I didn't keep it. Yeah. Like this. Reasons to add. How much of that movie was ad-libbed from Jim Carrey? Because there's at least
I think the big gulps.
the big gulps. Oh, hey guys.
Because
Big gulps,
those
huh?
guys weren't supposed to be in front of the gas station.
Really? I didn't
They
know
weren't
that.
supposed to be. They just wandered in front of the scene. Jim Carrey walks out. He's like, "Oh, big gulps, yeah. Well, see you later." Clips. That is the clip we used the most on this show. I had no idea that they were just hanging out. There was just guys who wandered in front of the scene. Yeah.
Well, see you later.
The comedic.
The most fun I had recording was a scene where Aladdin is standing outside of Jasmine's balcony, and he's got the genie as a bee buzzing in his ear telling him what to say. Princess Jasmine, you're very
Splendid, wonderful, magnificent, glorious, punctual. Punctual, sorry.
Beautiful.
Nice recovery.
And I recorded that with Robin Williams, and he was so funny. Because he would morph into all these different things, telling me what to do, and I tried so hard not to laugh, but I'm sure I ruined a couple of takes just from the laughter coming out.
All right, how do I look? Like a vampire on a day pass.
The most fun I had.
Ronnie James declines a 3-year, $45 million extension with the Lakers. His response on X says that he is disrespected by this offer. Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. Ronnie James.
in a pinch hit here, and he's not taking any practice swings. He's either ready to hit, or he's afraid he might kill some gnats.
Hey, Pedro, how you doing?
Shut up.
Canachella delivers. Moreno swings, and it's a long drive to deep left field. Way back. Packer to the wall. This ball is gone. And the Unions finally win one.
Don't forget about my money. Sorry, what's that? Yeah, I forgot to tell you, he's got some my money. I got a couple mil coming in like a week. Yeah. When it gets in, I'll give you a call, you come pick it up. You give me a call. When it gets here, I'll give you a call, and you'll come pick it up.
Well, we don't fucking work for you, man.
Sweetheart, you have my money taped to your tits. Okay, technically you do work for me.
Come on. Move it. Could you be any slower? And you've had your blinker on for the last 5 blocks.
My way!
Really unplugged.
Around me are familiar faces, worn out places.
I remember, do you know what that line, were you fucking out? That wasn't in the script either. And Leo's friend was visiting set that day, and he came up to me and he's like, oh, you know when he says like, who's Venice? He's like, do you know what a funny line is? Like, who, were you fucking out? And I was like, oh yeah, good idea. And then I did, and that's the movie. I remember.
Shut your fucking mouth before I beat your fucking ass. You enjoying the show? Free.
John, don't do it. Come on. John, come on, no!
Chasibus Hernandez, come on down. Yes.
This is teaching culture, motherfucker. 223. This is like half you shitty ass face. This.
He was pretty lame, except for when he wins a Super Bowl in Tampa Bay and he gets hammered on a damn boat. Like, where was that come around us?
I was waiting for that the whole entire time in New England.
I was too.
That's why I went to Tampa Bay. I went there for that moment. I didn't really want to play football. I just wanted that moment that I could actually get wasted with Dom. Guess what? He was on a separate boat than me. I didn't even see him at that boat break. So guess what? I still never had a drink with Tom.
He was pretty lame, except for when he wins a Super Bowl.
Did you fuck her? Did you have a healthy body and mind?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. That's your handwriting on the counter, right? You wrote. Why is it my own handwriting? Yes. Your future is on display. Best of luck. Best if luck. Thank you for the correction. Best if luck. And thanks for the tunes. Oh, done. Did I read that right? No. Did I read that right?
The reason Han snacks in the Fast and Furious movies is the origin of Han actually came from Better Luck Tomorrow. And Han in Better Luck Tomorrow, the chain smoker. I got the script for Tokyo Drift. Han did smoke, and knowing that a lot of young folks watch the Fast and Furious franchise, I just felt like it was not the right thing to do, to have a character that could possibly influence, the idea of what it is to be, I guess, cool, to be smoking, because it's a really bad habit and it's very unhealthy for you. But Han in the script, if you really look at the Fast movies, barely talks.
know that during 2021, while we were all locked down at home during COVID-19, that our government in the United States was paying researchers to investigate. How much for beer? It's gratis. Here's the one thing I would think. Here's the one thing I would think about. How comfortable is he in Florida? Is he prepared to give him a little bit of a haircut? How much does a no state income tax affect his decision in terms of the bottom line and the ability?
I found him. Who's that? Jesus?
This is the 1980s.
Give me the floppy or the CD or whatever the fuck it is, and I'll give you but the money, dickwad.
I don't get it. Still don't get it.
That's my baseball number. You want to take a picture?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Are you me following?
Yeah.
That's my last name. That's my baseball number. You want to take a picture?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
This is what I heard. You backside. The top 5 greatest NHL teams that. What do you think?
Your ass better call somebody.
Don't skip them. I know a ton of us do not take their creatine. I have no earthly idea why.
Gotta take his creatine gummies. Joe Rogan calls it a neurotropic. It's how good it is for your brain. I have.
We start the Harlem River quiver, dig it, shoving the crimson blade, high Sierra serenade, anatomy for seduction, beat this ebony just hit the place with grace, just the bursting of clouds and pours, everything seems better on flats with love, we move, only on the mess, it's slow, it's life, and we can't get enough of this. This is it, what? Lucini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? The cheeky pops and sugar dogs can't quit, what?
He be sipping.
What about that stretch in New Orleans, Tennessee, Cleveland, Atlanta? You got the Jets on the schedule, obviously the Giants. There's a lot of those teams on the schedule, I guess, that I look at and talk about like improvement. I also think you kind of a lot of cases you sort of overcomplicate things where it's like you get a better quarterback in those games.
I've been asking questions you don't want to know. I wonder if I'm here just so I'm not alone. It's painful, but
Damn it. Shutting this off.